Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go.
There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say so, Peter. With him being left-footed, he can cut inside, but he's such an all-round threat. He has that blistering pace that he can use to beat the best defenders. And it's very difficult to stop him once he starts linking up with others, once he's made that inside run.
Garcia claims comfortably. Rudiger gets across to intercept that. Now it's Yamal. Nicely shaped ball. Eder Militao promptly onto that, and that is that. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Great ball, and there's the shot! Goal! Barcelona! And there is your opener.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. And he's heaved it away. Yamal. Rudiger kept his eye on it, and he's there. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's Olmo.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And they've got rid. Rudiger lays it forward. Koundé. Rudiger. Edmilson. Howson. Tries to pass it through. Pinches it off him. Bellingham. Can he get it through? Oh no, that was never going to make it. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he's managed to get rid.
Barcelona couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Xavi Alonso. Now it's Dani Olmo. And he's gone looking for safety. And here's Mbappe. And we've reached half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Barcelona currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Is now on sale in the
Well, let's
stadium.
not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 10, Mbappe. Number 11,
So the action
Vinicius
resumes.
Junior. Coming on the
It's
field,
not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
And the shot! And there's a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Well, that is one way to stop him. And that's another good win of the ball. Barcelona have got it back, and they'll have another go. And this is Bebeto. Oh, shoots! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. Drama over the penalty spot. Well, would you believe that?
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm.
Yamal! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now. He's found a way through. That's going to go a long way. Nicked it back promptly. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Now it's Hazard. Cucurella. Bellingham. Great vision. Bellingham. And he's well positioned here. Mbappe! Mbappe! Oh, how good is that? He's got himself an absolute peach. And they are right back within touch. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Barcelona may be down, but not out just yet. Cucurella wins the duel this time. And it's Bellingham. He's shifting through the gears here. Mbappe receives it in a... Goes for a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Well, there's the clearance. Cucurella. Xavi Alonso. Yamal. Now that's well seen too. Rudiger. Looking for the run. Oh, that's fabulous. Now, can he find a finish? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
There will be 4 extra minutes. Oh, he's burst through. Great chance! Sensational from Bellingham! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Deep, deep into injury time. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. Barcelona give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish. But that signals the very end. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided.
I'd like
Well,
to draw
how
your
will we look
attention
back
to
on
the
that?
screen
Well,
right
Peter,
now for
this was
information on
probably
our
more...
show.
Heady ambitions here, ahead of a game of massive consequence. The objectives are clear. To miss out on them would be unthinkable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard on his day is one of the world's best, Jim, so how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers, but he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
Chance! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
It's a pretty loose pass. Harrison spots it and intercepts. Nicely weighted ball. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Here comes the corner. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Harrison tries to clear. Hazard. Chance for a shot! And that is one way to get his defending done. It's their second corner of the game. Harrison getting this one clear. Barcelona have their third corner. It's a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. Barcelona are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. That's the keeper's ball. Cucurella gets across to intercept that. Now it's Mbappe. Pedri.
Barcelona definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
That's been cut out, well played. Xavi Alonso. And it's Bellingham. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Bellingham. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham. Tries to play it through, and he's intervened well there. Now it's Mbappe. Pau Kubasi does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Mbappe. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Oh, nicely intercepted. Alvarez. Now it's Mbappe. No, it's come to nothing. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Dani Olmo.
There will
Nicely
be 1
shaped
minute
ball.
added time.
That's been intercepted. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over
And
here.
we'd like to inform you now that the latest
How's the first
travel
half compared with your
information is currently being
expectation?
displayed
Well,
on the
there's no
screen.
way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 4, Bebeto. Number 10, Mbappe. Number 7, Bellingham. Coming on the field, number 20, Robert Lewandowski.
Away we go again.
Number 16.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
It's gone all the way through to the keeper. And smartly reclaimed. Well, that's well spotted. Played into space. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Bojan Kurkic ventures forward. He has found the way through. Nice control. Bojan! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Oh, great leap! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close. Barcelona couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Endrick gets on his bike and can he finish? And that would have been some goal.
Oh, what a chance. And after doing all the hard work as well, he'd be kicking himself here.
Corner number 2 then. And he gets rid in a hurry. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And still, we await the first breakthrough. Mbappe! Oh, that is asking for trouble.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Substitution.
No way through. Lewandowski. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Laporte. Great vision. Oh, important interception.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Alvarez. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Bojan.
That's good play from him.
That is lovely. Stood up well to him there. Just 5 minutes remaining now. It's Lewandowski! Now, who's going to be first to this?
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Nicely aimed pass.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And no mistake. And it's Koundé. Nothing in it still. We move to extra time, so we are still gridlocked.
Yeah, neither side has anything to show for some splendid effort, and they certainly aren't showing any signs of easing off, so we remain optimistic.
Only allowed in areas shown on this map.
Well,
Thank
no
you
winner
for
so
your
far,
cooperation.
but somebody has to be the winner. And extra time is next.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 17, Xabi Alonso. Number 9, Dani Olmo.
So our quest
Coming
to
on the
find the
field,
winner continues.
Number 5, Pep Guardiola. Number 18.
Cucurella is one of the key ingredients in the
Substitution in
team's
progress.
attack. Maradona. He's having a hit! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Hendrick really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 3 coming up. Oh, good line! Incredible! Just incredible! Mass euphoria! Ecstasy! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Lewandowski simply can't escape his critics. He deserves an earful after that.
Searching
There will be
pass
1
he's
minute
played there.
added time.
Fermin. This is a promising build-up. Looking for options for movement. And it is half-time in extra time.
Fellow attendees, this is a
So the
mock
breakthrough
children's
has
announcement.
come.
Please
Will it
keep your
prove
eye
enough
on
to
the
get over the
children
line?
during the match at
15
all
minutes
times.
still remain. Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? Looking for the run. Oh, and that pass just didn't quite work. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Bojan. Ball's gone out of play. Out for a throw. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Lewandowski. Very much into the last knockings. Koundé tries to pass it through. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about...
And that will be the final act. Perfect result, perfect outcome, a test passed with flying colours. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Barcelona can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of...
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise
Hello,
of a
everybody,
match
and
that will
welcome to
really get the
today's
juices
match.
flowing. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Tries one from range! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Nepal with the corner, there first. That's a decent clearance. Free2Play looking to go forward now. And the pass is intercepted. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. And it's Neymar. It's a good spell of possession, this. He's having a hit! Now that wasn't a bad hit by any means.
Just couldn't quite control it. Nothing wrong with the height and the contact.
Martinez. And the through ball. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that.
That's going in strongly.
Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just the supporting cast in an act where he will always take centre stage.
In the Zlatan show, Zlatan is the only... And Martinez! Neymar. So we're still where we started right now. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Martinez. And this is Ronaldinho. Chance! Well, that is remarkable.
Free2Play certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Played out to the left flank. And here's Aguero. Great defending, strong and determined. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Neymar! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Nepal have their second corner now. Rijkaard tries to clear. Free2Play have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Messi. Martinez. He's found space here. De Bruyne. Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Ronaldinho. Some really good ball movement. De Bruyne. Free2Play are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Nepal have their third corner. There's the header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. De Bruyne. Duke providing an outlet on that flank. Impressive jump. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Martinez. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a good ball.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And it's De Bruyne. Quick look, then, and a header! And the referee has blown for half-time. Nepal failed to capitalise in stoppage time, so we are as we were. And we are up to the break.
Nepal really can be happy with the strong finish to the half and have no reason to be upset with their overall performance. I think they just need to keep going now, stick at it, and eventually they'll get a break.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Lautaro Martinez. Number 23,
The second period is underway.
Coming on the
Nepal
field
are probably
number
feeling
11,
relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Substitutions taking place.
And this is... tries a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And this is Aguero. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Corner number 4 coming up here. And he's there to clear it. Messi. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Nepal have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Schneider. Nepal do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
And here's Messi. And here's Dembele. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he get on the end of this? And the shot! And that's in! How they've waited! Now they have it! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Free2Play have penetrated for the first time.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And here's Rivaldo. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Oh, cracking ball. Neymar. Now, what about a counter-attack? He's shifting through the gears here. Neymar. Oh, nice touch. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Stood up well to him there.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And he cuts out the supply. Looking for options for movement. He's picked his way through.
Nepal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Beckenbauer gets across to intercept that. That's put paid to the danger. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Aguero.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
This and tennis!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
Rivaldo. Coming on the field is number 7, Figo.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Collar. Figo is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Collar.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Thuram wins the duel this time. And that is as far as it goes. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
I'm afraid to tell you that we're
How would you
expecting
sum up what
traffic
we've
to be
witnessed,
heavy
Jim?
after the final
Nepal
whistle today.
really were made to rue their ineptitude, if I can put it like that. Defended reasonably well, but if you can't put away your chances, there's always a risk of this happening. And that's going to be painful for them.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely
Hello,
here.
everybody, and welcome
Gorgeous,
to
gorgeous
today's
evening.
match.
The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So straight into the action. Free2Play have gone with a 3-4-3 formation by the looks of it, Jim.
Yeah, Peter, and I would say that this setup is probably mostly geared to the front three. I think keeping them busy with chances is obviously a responsibility for everyone else in the team, so the midfield four in particular are keen to get on the front foot and play their part. The back three have just got to get on with it, and at times they are left a little exposed.
He might be in here! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be. It's Dembele! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. That's a decent clearance. Free2Play have the chance to go the other way. Bellingham. Neither side yet able to find the net. And this is Messi. Martinez. Picked out, brilliant chance! They've scored! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Free2Play have taken the lead.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Bellingham. And it's Dembele.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Ibrahimovic, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Closing in on goal. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Dembele. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Oh, good spread. In once more. Hakimi. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Caicedo. And here's Kane. Kane! Oh, split-second reaction.
Kane really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Fluminense have their second corner now. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now they can spring out of defence.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Fluminense currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Substitution in progress.
So we're underway for the second half.
Fluminense really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked at a step too slow on everything.
Fluminense do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Well, that pass isn't the best.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Dembele, he has found the way through. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Games hinge on moments like this. Oh, great save by Dida.
Oh, once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can.
Goes for a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Trameni with the clearance. Fluminense are looking to go forward now. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mbappe. And here's Dembele. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Ambitious ball here. And it's Dembele. Looking for options for movement. Engages and forces him off the ball. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Alaba did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Now it's Alvarez. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Alvarez. And the shot! Good try, very good try in fact.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Martinez. Number 23, Ibrahimovic. Number 6,
Havertz.
Ronaldinho. Number 8,
And he was quick to react.
Rivaldo.
Turan is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. And he's got the beating of his man. It's Dembele! And that's a tidy finish. beyond doubt. And that will be it. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit. And those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's down to business here.
Modern football is full of power, pace and physicality, but there's a player out there who's managed to avoid the helter-skelter and play a game of purity.
The peerless Pirlo.
Yeah, he coined the phrase regista, and he rules.
Rijkaard. And it's Neymar. And he welcomes it in. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. He's having a shot! They've scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Nepal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Xavi Alonso. Donatoni. Tries to play it through. Driving through the middle. Goes down, but nothing given. Now it's Donatoni. And here's Aguero. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Neymar, a player who needs no introduction. Donatoni. Might be danger here. It's Vieri! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it. And that is a little undercooked. It's Rui Costa.
Nepal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Shot could be on. He's picked his way through. Barcelona with the corner. They're first. And it's been taken short. Messi! Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they're threatening to fly away here. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was.
It's Neymar! Oh, special! That is a special goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They are purring, truly purring! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Neymar looking for options for movement. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
And now,
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Featuring our guest performers today. Substitution on the field. Number 20, Aguero. Number 9,
So right back into the action.
Vieri. Number 8,
Nepal come out for this second half with a different lineup. The manager has made a big call here.
Coming on the field, number 11, El Hadj Diouf.
Pirlo.
Number 6.
Well, that is one way to stop him.
Number 17.
Nepal come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That's a lovely, neat pass. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Pirlo is the team's great visionary.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Nepal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And it's Neymar. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Neymar really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Messi looking understandably energised after his goal. Messi. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. He's having a hit! Great strike, a test for the keeper.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Schlotterbeck. Cannavaro. Xavi Alonso. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. 75 minutes played. That's an imaginative pass. Vieira gets across to intercept that. Rijkaard. And here's Neymar. Great pressure, plenty of it. Rivaldo. That's a little off target. Plays a sharp little ball here. Neymar, rapid and full of intent. Neymar. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And that's that. Nepal cannot spin this any other way. They came up against a... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like that.
welcome to today's
The stadium
match.
is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, for anyone whose allegiances lie with the red half of Manchester, this man for so long was an unsung hero. One of the most decorated defenders in the English top flight. He is Mikhail Silvestre.
His game was all about versatility and durability, Peter. An astute defender in the middle, a fine ball carrier with a good engine.
Aguero! That's put paid to the danger. It's Aguero! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Gets a good foot in there. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And this is Ronaldo. He's beaten the last man. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with.
They've got to be quick to recover this. Nepal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Cleared away. And that was very necessary. Oh, terrible pass. Oh, he's bustling through here. Ah, he's had it taken off him. Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Aguero. And now they can clear their lines. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game, now to turn it into a stranglehold.
He's shifting through the gears here. Lam. Benatia. Nepal.
Really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at, and
It's Neymar! That's a lovely, neat pass. And here's Neymar. Xavi Alonso, always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it. And reclaimed it in a trice. Cruyff. Aguero.
this is the time you need that pace.
Cruyff. Neymar. Tries to play it through. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. 40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. Aguero! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Nepal have their second corner now. That has been knocked clear. And this is Vieri.
There will be 1 minute
Gerrard,
added time.
renowned for his long-range shooting. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And we've reached half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How would you review the first half?
I think it's been a decent enough watch despite the half stagnating a little, if I can put it that way, Peter. We want to see some of that craft we got to see earlier on in the game. Everyone's going to have to find a way to just up the standard again.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
Substitutions taking place.
If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Nepal clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
And that is well cleared. It's Rui Costa. Nepal come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It's a promising position. Picked out brilliantly. He's having a shot! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And he is dashing away. It's a pretty loose pass. Benatia. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Ronaldo. Can he finish? He's got a goal! It is the pick-me-up they all longed for. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Rui Costa was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Not the most accurate pass.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Substitution on the field. Number 15 scores. Number 20 Aguero. Coming on the field. Number 14.
The pass is intercepted.
Neymar. Number 11.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Lam makes a move down the right.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Nepal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Cristiano. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, and that should have been two.
Cristiano Ronaldo really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Oh, that's fabulous. Benatia getting this. Oh, he's been caught napping.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Rui Costa. Lam making good progress on the right-hand side. Quick look, then plays it in. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. And that signals the end. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
Hello everybody, and please
so Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Nepal just didn't look terribly sharp, Peter. Nothing wrong with the effort or the industry. They simply couldn't turn it on when they really needed it once the goal had gone in. There was only going to be one winner.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're up and running.
This guy, Marco Reus, is going to be so important here, Peter. He's the one who has to be the outlet as the team push forward. He'll often drop into that number 10 position, offering support to his teammates. He's just constantly on the move, creating space, keeping defenders occupied, dragging people all over the place.
It's quite impressive, actually, isn't it, the workload he is willing to take on, when you consider that he is the team's main creative force, the goal threat, too.
Yeah, but he can do it all. He's that good.
It's Vieri! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
Bellingham. Vieri. Manchester United take the lead. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. I doubt very much that this was in the script. And it's Van Basten. Van Basten showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Scholes. He is through here. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Plays a sharp little ball here. Played out to the left flank. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Vardiol. Courtois gets it clear. And here's Vieri. He'll try from this. Oh, he's hit the bar. And he's stuck it away. They are purring, truly purring. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Number 20, Kylian
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Now it's Aguero. And back to the keeper they go. Saliba. And it's Mendes. Now it's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior providing an outlet on that flank. Great chance! It's loose and there's a race for the... Oh, what has happened here? And he's in on goal. Scholes! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting.
And he's decided to go for it. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Oh, what a mistake! And the shot! And oh, it's fallen loose again! It's a goal! And they're threatening to fly away here! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
And now he has two. Manchester United are having a ball here.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Now, can they get him away? He's found a way through. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Spread out to the left. Probing pass. Oh, that was vital. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Manchester United looking unstoppable, unbeatable, and in case you're wondering, yes, that really is the scoreline.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 20, Mbappe.
So we're off again.
Number 13, Scholes. Number 7, Messi. Coming on the field, number 24, El Hadji. Number 22,
Rice really struggling.
Rivaldo.
He's given it away.
Number 11,
Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, just skips past his man. Takes a shot! Oh, terrific save.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And we have our very first corner. That has been knocked clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Aguero. It's a searching pass. Vieri. Nice control. Bellingham. Oh, he's having a go! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Bellingham probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Rice. It's Bellingham. And he's lost his man here. Bellingham. And that's a goal kick. A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. And he's running through. In with the challenge. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Shot a goal! Oh, he's been caught napping. This time, surely. And again. And he hits the net. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Manchester United are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Vinicius Junior. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's managed to get from... It's Vieri! Pulled out the best in the keeper.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Manchester United have their second corner now. They've played it short. Rice! No, that's just wide.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
And they win it. Rivaldo! And there's a goal! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option. I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell.
Big chance! Oh, good finish! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary. This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
That has been cut short. Van Dijk, distributed tidily. Space for him to turn and look. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Played through for him. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Mendes clears without hesitation. Looking for the run. Now that's well seen too. Royce. Looking to play him in. And this is Rivaldo. Alexander-Arnold. Rice. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And he shapes to shoot! He's put his foot right through that one.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise
Hello,
of a
everybody,
match
and
that will
welcome to
really get the
today's
juices
match.
flowing. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're very much on the way now.
There's no doubt that this fella's contribution will be highly important. It's the one and only Philip Lahm.
And what do you consider his greatest quality, Jim?
Well, it's hard to name just one because he's such an outstanding player on...
Vieri! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Vieri clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is Aguero. Cafu did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Vieira. Totti. Cristiano Ronaldo. And the shot! Goal! Botafogo! And Botafogo are in front. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Pete.
Botafogo have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That's really well manoeuvred. It's Aguero! And that's another fine save.
Aguero really can't believe it, foiled by the keeper again.
No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Short changes him with that pass. And here's Rui Costa.
Nepal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Aguero. Oh, this is a very good run. Aguero! And he couldn't quite find the target.
Just couldn't quite control it. Nothing wrong with the height and the contact.
Nepal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Shot a goal! And that's a sharp finish. They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Nepal restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And it's Totti. Oh, easy pickings there. Searching pass he's played there. Puyol, the man we've all come to watch. Nepal do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim. Shoots! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Aguero deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rijkaard. Iniesta. Now it's Totti. He's had it taken off him. Can he get on the end of this? And it's been played through. Aguero tries a shot! Aguero! He just does goals! That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
2 added minutes
Stood
has
up
been
well to him
indicated.
there. Nicely shaped ball, and he's intervened well there. And the referee has blown for half-time. Nepal have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which
And if you
is,
do
for
have a
them,
chance
more or
today,
less
please take some
ideal.
time out to give your support to our
So
better
we reach the
stadium
halfway
fund.
point.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
Nepal ahead by just the odd goal in 3. It is 2-1 at the interval.
Substitution on the field. Number 15, Scholes.
So the
Number
action
9,
resumes.
Vieri. Coming on the field, number 14, Neymar.
Aguero
Number 10,
with his sights
Batistuta.
permanently trained on that bottom
Substitution in
corner.
progress.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nepal do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Neymar has been caught there, it's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
And no, just off target. Rui Costa. Rui Costa conjures time and space where few can. Rui Costa stood his ground strongly. And the shot! It's bounced back off the post. That's a fair try, but just off target.
We're talking fine margins, very fine margins.
Cafu. Rijkaard. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that looks a decent ball. And this is Batistuta, and he's in on goal. It's Neymar! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
No, he refuses to take the bait.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Closing in on Aguero! Fantastic! That is classic Kun Aguero! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. Nepal now in a position far more desirable.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Now, can they get him away? Nepal perhaps contemplating their next change here. Iniesta. Vieira. Neymar. There he goes, motoring forward. Driving through the middle. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. To Michelis. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cafu does well to get it back. That's a nicely shaped ball. Now it's Cruyff. And he's running through. They've got to be quick to recover this. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Neymar, plenty to aim at here. Serves up across. Now, who's going to be... Oh, he's been caught napping. Xabi Alonso, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And this is Batistuta. Iniesta. And it's Iniesta. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking to play him in. And this is Neymar.
Added time.
Oh, that's fabulous. Goes for a shot! Cruyff. And time is up. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Aguero picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Ask you all to kindly stay seated during
Well,
the match.
from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
Well, what we've seen is a team that refuses to accept the game might have just got away from them. They stayed true to their style and turned this right on its head. This is a tremendous win.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, a team spine so often starts with man will know.
Rooney! Costa Curta. Scholes. That has not gone well. Kane. Good purposeful running this. Oh, that is a nice... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Lahm. Aim forwards. And it's Lahm. And he's intervened well there. Fernandez. Aguero. Rui Costa. Muscular approach does pay off here. That's a little off target. And here's Vieri. Fernandez. Not the most accurate pass. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
And this is Kane. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And this is Aguero. Aguero made a good run there.
Okay, it didn't quite come off on this occasion, but you get the feeling as a team they might want to just stick with this approach.
Nice looking ball. Vieira spots it and intercepts. Lahm. Can he get it through? Nepal yet to have an attempt on goal. And it's Aguero. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. DiMarco. Well, that pass isn't the best. That's good running with the ball. And here's Aguero. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Rui Costa, played out wide. And the shot's on here. And the shots! Nepal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He's rising! Not a bad try by any means.
Vieri certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Ended up in no man's land.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Red Scholes knocks it into space. It's Aguero! There it is! And we have liftoff! Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Nepal have penetrated for the first time.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. No way through there. Lam is one whose deliveries we all know about. Well, they could break here. Rui Costa makes a move down the right. There will be a throw-in. Well, the two sides separated by the game's Vieri! And that is quite wonderful! He's got himself an absolute peach. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Nepal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Rui Costa unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Nicely aimed pass. Xavi Alonso, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. And it's Lam. Oh, that's well spotted. Camavinga. And Dallo. Camavinga. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And here's Vieri. Oh, what a ball! It's Aguero! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund. Number 2, Alexander
So the manager can
Arnold.
make a change for the
Number
first time in the game
21,
here.
Hey, number 23, number 8.
Oh, easy pickings there. And we've reached half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Nepal really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have gone another one and killed the game off
Just a quick
completely?
announcement. We would
Possibly.
like to inform you
But as
that
long as they can
CCTV
keep up
is
the
now in
intensity,
operation for
maintain
your
the
safety.
purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Nepal firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline.
Substitution in progress.
We're on the move again. Rui Costa can see things others simply cannot. Rooney. And here's Messi. The message is clear, none shall pass. Nepal come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
He has found a way through. They're urging him to shoot. Real chance! Yes! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on it.
He's in one-on-one. Beauty! And it's hit the woodwork and out. And how did he not make it 4?
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Valencia. And he's managed to gift it back. And he welcomes it in. Neymar. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He is through here. Now, can they get him away? He's on it. Can he get away? Chance for a shot! That's a decent clearance.
Nepal are totally dominant in the middle of the park. A no-way-through zone.
Nepal still have the cards to affect this game. Now it's Aguero. DiMarco cuts it out. Searching pass he's played there. Vieira, who does have an assist to his name. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. He's found a way through. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Xabi Alonso defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. It's Neymar! Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing and he had to go with the risk.
This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Costa Curta getting forward. Opts to play it back. Aguero! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's managed to get rid. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Played into space. That has been cut short. Looking to play him in. Xavi Alonso. Threads one in. Great ball if he can get there. Neuer gets it clear. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And here's Aguero. He's being it's Neymar! And he's stuck it away. This day becomes absolutely perfect. Utterly ideal. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
And a chance! It's a goal! How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And yes, it's him again. Nepal are having a ball here.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Tries to pass it through. Vieira did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And this is Vieira. Aguero gets into a good position. Aguero! And that's a tidy finish. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
After 89 minutes is number 20, Sergio Aguero.
Rooney running with the ball. Xavi Alonso is always looking to break lines. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Neymar. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Costa Curta. And there goes the final whistle. Nepal, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now.